Happy Mother's Day, all you mamas. Okay, I guess this is the part where I talk about my mom and how amazing she is and how she's given me everything that I've ever wanted in this world, and she's my rock, and she's just fabulous. Well, to be honest, my mom drives me absolutely bananas most days, and she's probably the reason I drink Monday through Sunday. If you could put two completely different people side by side, I legitimately think it would be myself and my mother. Let me tell you a little bit about my mother, Jackie Prowse. Jackie Prowse does not like to exercise at all. Like even walking like a block, like she won't do it. It's not happening. She doesn't like to diet at all. She doesn't like to eat healthy whatsoever. She says she won't drink water because she hates the taste of water. A couple months ago, I actually asked her a question. From $0 to $1 million, if you had to eat for 1 month just vegetables, fruit, lean meats, and water, what would be your number that you would do it for? And she said, $1 million. I'm not budging. She goes, I wouldn't even do it for 100 grand. I would not eat healthy for anything less than $1 million. She does not like to babysit. To ask her to babysit is like pulling teeth. Although for a living, for many years, 15, 20 years, she was actually a babysitter. That's what she did. People brought their kids to our house and she babysat their kids. But she says she's too old and she's too tired and she just doesn't want to do it anymore. My mom leads a life of repetition. Every morning she wakes up at 6:30. She has her 2 pieces of toast and her little orange juice. She puts on her makeup, and then either during the day she either goes shopping at Sears, she watches TV, or she goes to bingo. That's pretty much it. And then she'll have dinner at night, which my dad usually makes for her because she does not like to cook at all. She'll have her dinner, and then from literally 5:30 p.m. until she goes to bed every night at 11 o'clock, all that time she has to be sitting watching TV. And she does this every single day. It's very, very repetitive. She loves Judge Judy. She loves Family Feud. She used to watch All My Children all the time from 1 to 2, and you could never bother her during her soap when her soap was on. She has to put her makeup on every single morning before doing anything. Even if she is staying at home all day long, even to put garbage out on the corner, she has to put on her makeup. You cannot wear a black shirt with blue jeans around my mom because she says it doesn't match at all. Yet she matches her earrings to her socks with whatever she's wearing that day. She's obsessed with going to Sears and using her Sears card because she's got to get the points, even though the interest rate is like 28% on like a Sears card. So I hope she's paying that sucker off. She says she's allergic to coffee, marijuana, and what's the other thing? Oh, peanuts. She says she's allergic to peanuts, but she has peanut butter every single morning and she eats the cashews out of my dad's Bits and Bites, but she's allergic to peanuts. For as long as I can remember, she drinks about 3 to 4 Diet Cokes a day. And to save $1, she actually cleans out her straws. So she buys 100 straws at the dollar store for $1, but she washes them and reuses them because she drinks so much Diet Coke. You can't have any kind of party, whether it's a birthday party, whether you're throwing a shower, without having potato salad. You have to have potato salad at a party if my mom's coming. Before I moved to Calgary, I rented out my house, my first house, and I had to live with my mom for 6 months. And it was absolutely torture. I literally cried most of the nights. Ask Ryan. I was literally going bananas. She was driving me crazy. If I cleaned that kitchen and there was 1 drop of water around the sink, like, I was toast. My youngest Jagger was born on September 3rd and my oldest was born on September 8th. So after I had Jagger, I actually had a second birthday party just for immediate family at our house. So 5 days after I had Jagger, I had the second birthday party for Colton. And I remember my mom coming in and saying, oh, you're still like quite big from giving birth 5 days beforehand. Thanks, Mom. Every time it's Mother's Day or my mom's birthday, some event where I have to get her a card, I usually always get the cards that are simplistic, that say, you know, Happy Mother's Day, have a great day. Usually it's not very detailed with, you know, you were my rock and, you know, you've given me everything and that sort of thing. Maybe because I'm heartless. Oh my God, I sound like a terrible daughter. With all the quirks that my mother has, she is probably one of the happiest people I know. Like, she's always got a smile on her face. She's never upset, really, hardly ever, about anything. What she teaches me. Okay, so just how I am. I'm always pushing people to do more, be more, even when, like, people like her that's 65. Like, I don't get how just watching TV and, you know, going to bingo and not really having any hobbies or anything like that can better your life. But when I actually look at her, like, she's happy. Like, who am I to tell her that, you know, she should be doing more and being more and wanting more and all that kind of stuff when she is happy in her state? Like, she's happy doing all the things she does, has a very repetitive life. She is happy. She's not upset about it. You know, she's got her grandkids around. She doesn't necessarily want to babysit them all the time, but they're there and she loves them unconditionally and would do absolutely anything for them if they were in trouble or needed her for any reason. So the one thing that she teaches me is that, you know, from the outside looking at somebody, I might not think that, you know, they're overall happy just because their lifestyle that they're leading. But who am I to say that that is, you know, unhappy or happy? Like, she, in her state, in her life, she is a happy woman. So who am I to say you need to do more and be more when just, you know, watching her TV and going to bingo makes her happy enough? So I think it's just simplicity. I think what she teaches me is simplicity is okay, and simplicity is actually happiness, and minimalism is happiness. So she definitely teaches me that. Listen, my mom will probably live. I say this with my sisters all the time. She will be living till she's about 129 years old, still drinking her 3 or 4 Diet Cokes a day. As much as I talk to her about, you know, you got to eat healthy, you know, you got to stop drinking Diet Coke all the time, blah, 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 blah. She's going to live till she's like 129, let me tell you. Like, she will. Another thing that my mother has taught me as an adult woman, as a wife and a mother, that through all of the years growing up, we never, ever saw my mom and my dad fight, ever. They never argued in front of us, so on and so forth. And I have to learn from that a little bit more. Not like Ryan and I fight all the time, but I don't really have a filter where if I'm upset, I'm just gonna say it, and the kids might be watching, and I don't want them to have that memory of saying, oh, I remember when my mom yelled at my dad for whatever, not doing the dishes or something stupid. So I do appreciate how she raised us without fighting in front of us ever. So we always have happy memories of, you know, our parents as a couple and as our mom and dad. Another thing that I admire about my mom is, for the most part, she doesn't care what other people think or other people's opinions, especially mine. Like, when I'm telling her that you gotta exercise more and be healthy and get out there and do more things, she's just like, no, like, whatever, I'm cool, man. So she doesn't take things to heart, which is good. A lot more people should not care what other people think and just do what makes you happy. I thoroughly believe in that, and I think that she does that right. She does it good. To summarize for Mother's Day, I know, Mom, I don't tell you this enough, but I do love you very much with all your quirks and all your things that are completely different from me, but I do love you very much, and thanks for birthing me and giving me this beautiful life with children, and I appreciate you, and you make me happy, and I'm glad that you're happy and smiling all the time, because that's what makes me smile. See? Here, Mom. I got you weeds in a Diet Coke bottle.
Wow, look at that. Am I ever a lucky girl?
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you very much. I hope
I made you happy.
Very, very happy.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna go out for lunch or dinner or something.
Stoked.